Hey folks, this is Rich Brome with Phone Scoop, and this is a quick look at the Kyocera DuraForce Pro 2, a practically indestructible phone with a long feature list from a company with a lot of experience making tough phones. Included in the box are just the basics: the phone, a charger, and a tiny getting started guide. The phone is rather large and heavy, but most truly rugged phones are. The curve of the back does help it fit in your hand reasonably well. I do feel like a phone this large should have a larger display and battery. There should be room in there. But at least the screen is full HD, has excellent viewing angles, and is bright enough to see in direct sun. And the phone supports both fast charging and wireless charging. This is a phone built for the construction site and loading dock, so its side buttons and screen are both glove friendly. I found that the screen worked fine with thinner gloves, but thick leather gloves gave it some trouble. It's also military rated for drop and shock, as well as extreme temps, icing, high altitude, and more. The phone certainly feels tough as nails, with large bumpers on each corner made of extra tough hard rubber. Of course, it's also water friendly. The screen even works when wet, something most phones can't handle. I tossed it in the East River and let it tumble around in the surf for a while. It handled the abuse just fine. You do need to make sure the hatches are fully closed to keep water out, but I found all the hatches to be very well designed and easy to handle. There are 2 customizable side keys, and they can be configured to do almost anything, including launch an app, start Google Assistant, share your location, call a specific contact, start driving mode, open notifications, and much more. The camera app is well designed. The wide-angle camera is indeed extremely wide. Camera quality doesn't come close to today's flagship phones, especially in challenging light. There are a number of outdoor-focused apps included, such as Tides, Compass, and Weather. There are lots of apps like these available, but the phone does have a dedicated air pressure sensor for the barometer app. Not all phones have that hardware. A single outdoor portal app pulls together basic data from all of the other apps, which could be handy. The software is otherwise a very standard Android Oreo experience. The remaining specs and features are quite respectable. Nothing here reaches flagship level, but you should get decent performance from the Snapdragon 630 chip, 4 gigs of RAM, and Cat9 LTE. They've also thrown in enough other features to check off everyone's must-haves, such as NFC, fingerprint reader, and enterprise-grade Wi-Fi. In AT&T's lineup, this phone goes up against the Sonim XP8. Specs like screen and processor are comparable. The Sonim has a much larger battery, but the Kyocera has a much more manageable size and weight, plus a 3.5mm audio jack and wireless charging. The Kyocera DuraForce Pro 2 is available now from both Verizon and AT&T.